So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to what fucking episode are we on now? 4?
This would be 4, yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? It's episode 4 of the Daft podcast, guys. And you know what? First off, we're sorry.
We are very sorry.
Okay. Now I've told this story multiple times because we've recorded multiple times, and shit's just been hitting the fan. But
I think you're making it sound way too catastrophic. It's not that bad.
yeah, but I mean, okay, so basically, long story short, and I'm actually going to try to make this as short as possible because, like I said, I've said it multiple times because we've recorded multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first fuck up. Okay, we recorded, not really a fuck up, it's going to be released later. It's the episode we did with two of our buddies, Victor and Jeff. We recorded a 2.5 hour podcast. Okay, and we'll release that later because the quality is not that great. We recorded on one mic on a, what setting, Ian? The 360 Majiggy Hoots?
Just omnidirectional.
Yeah, okay, so we 4 guys, one mic. So we recorded that. We basically were telling drunk stories and blackout stories while basically getting drunk and then eventually basically blackout because none of us really remember the last at least hour of the show.
Oh, yeah. There's like 60 to 90 solid minutes that were just new to me as I listened to it the next day.
Yeah, so there's a lot of editing that has to go on in that, just, you know, quality-wise and whatnot. But I think our plan is to release that later on down the road. Okay, so that'll be a special release for you guys. Now, before that podcast had even started, we totally had a mishap, which is, you know, kind of started a lot of shit here.
Yeah.
I told the guys to be careful and to not touch the damn table because we had a shit ton of beer on it and we had been drinking like an hour and a half prior to the show even starting. And we had our beers around the table and I told them, don't touch the table, be careful, blah, blah, blah. And fucking half a second after I said that, the fucking, whoever's beer, I think it was my beer. I don't know what happened, just fucking totally just, oh, tip over? Yay!
That's exactly what happened. Like, it was basically already touching the laptop. It couldn't have been a worse beer to fall over.
Couldn't have been any closer.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, watch the table. Like, there's a lot of beer here. There's a lot of expensive stuff on here. So just whatever you do, be very careful of the table. Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Yes. Just all the splooshage all over my laptop. Well, technically all over the keyboard because it fell. Like, the mouth of the bottle was halfway across my computer.
It was basically dumping, like the end of the bottle was dumping directly into the middle of the fucking keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, everyone's like, oh no, we got to do something about this. Like, this is urgent. We're about to fuck some stuff up. And I, the owner of the laptop, I don't know what space my head was in.
Fucking took him like a few good seconds to even realize.
Yeah. Like, I just looked at it. I was like, you spilled a beer. You spilled a beer!
Me and Jeff had like hopped to action real quick. I started going for the bottle, Jeff started going for napkins, and you were just like,
But we got it cleaned up. And I got it, you know, dried up and wiped down a bit. And you couldn't see that a beer had landed on it. I'm like, okay, let's give this a test. So I opened up like a Microsoft Word document or something. I started testing out all the keys. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I tried all that, all the numbers, all the F keys. It all ran just fine. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, crisis averted.
Yep, that's a miracle.
Yeah. I mean, I fully expected the laptop to just shit out right then.
But we recorded 2.5 hours later, and we started, you know, running through a playback, and then Ian realizes
that only G and H worked. While we were recording the podcast, all but 2 of my keys had just shit their pants. They just did not work anymore. And so I was like, oh, fuck. I can't save the file when I'm trying to save it. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, only G and H work. Look at this. So I ended up saving that episode as or whatever, because those are the only 2 keys I had. And then I went home so I could plug in just a regular old USB keyboard to save the file. And at that point, G&H also had stopped working. Not even backspace worked, so I couldn't even get rid of all the G's and H's that I was typing.
So moral of the story is the laptop we currently have is slowly shitting out on us more and more.
Yeah, the computer is the same. It's still running strong, but I have my interface just sitting on the keyboard since it doesn't work anymore. and I've got an external super clickety-clackety keyboard sitting in front of me that I have to use. Now, what Colton was talking about when he was saying that it kind of set forth a big chain of events is because we recorded that drunk podcast on my Blue Yeti, which is what you had heard me on up until this point. Because it has that omnidirectional setting. Colton's Blue Snowball didn't have that. So anyway, we were recording on that, and we got that podcast over with irreparable damage to the computer. And at that point, I'm like, well, now I got to upgrade my laptop, which snowballed into maybe we should upgrade our interface, which snowballed into maybe we should upgrade our microphones, which snowballed into this very expensive monstrosity we're sitting in now.
So let's give you a quick rundown. We were back at my house.
Yep.
All right. And we were in the game room, which is the studio basically now. We're on 2 brand new Rode microphones. And we got new shock mounts, pop filters, fucking the whole 9 into the fucking external mixer and shit like that. So the equipment is top notch.
Okay. Yeah. And we tried to record with it last week.
And you know what? We didn't realize how fucking good these mics were and how clear and how much it picks up because we had to trash the shit because all you could hear was fucking reverb.
Yeah. This room, despite us thinking that it was acoustically perfect.
Because I do have all my concert t-shirts all over the walls.
Yeah, all over the walls.
Which I figured would do great.
Yeah, we thought that would have suited it very well. And in previous tests with our cheaper microphones, it did. It worked great.
It did great.
But now that we have 2 Rode NT1s and a very good preamp sitting behind them, everything, half of the audio track was reverb. You could hear it all, and then you could hear it all again after it echoed. So we obviously had to do something about that, which is why Colton has done what he's done today.
I took it under my own, again, my brain's mushy and I don't know where I was going with that. I took it upon myself. I took it upon myself. There. Okay. I took it upon myself and I used the amazing tool of Amazon and I got some sound dampeners, bass dampeners, stuff. I got fucking, I got the sound dampening tiles all over the place now, and I got the bass dampeners in the corners, up in the corners of the ceiling and the walls, and we got a state-of-the-art blanketry over our window here because the reverb was horrible.
Yeah, and, that was the biggest culprit for sure.
Number one. And some great blanketry over the TV. And the number one thing in this entire room, what is it, Ian?
I would say it has to be how we acoustically treated the fan. There's a fan right above us, and we weren't going to leave it running. But that's not the issue. The issue is that there's a metal case around the motor and, everything that makes a fan a fan. And in our tests, like we were recording and we were listening to it back with our volume cranked or whatever, whenever we got loud, whenever we would clap or shout or anything like that, we could hear this really, really high-pitched ring. And we're like, what's that? It's definitely coming off of something metal. So we started knocking on everything metal, and we found out that it is the case of the fan making all this high-pitched ringing noise. And I was like, well, the fan's circular, and, what do we do about this? How do we dampen that? So if you look above us now, which I know you can't, but if you could, my belt's around the fan.
God.
I came in here wearing a belt, and now I'm not currently wearing a belt because Colton's fan is wearing it.
It looks so ridiculous.
It looks dumb as shit. And I really hope I remember to take it off before you turn that fan back on.
Oh, God, I hope so. That's going to be a catastrophe.
That is fucking hilarious, though.
So yeah, this is where we're at, guys. Hopefully we sound better.
We fucking
We
better.
fucking hope so.
Because if we 1,000 into sounding better
if
now.
we fucking record this episode and it still sounds like shit, we're recording another one. And we're going to make sure it sounds like shit. We took about an hour before this trying to break this down. Fucking put shit up where it needs to. We fucking put all the dampeners up. And hopefully this shit sounds crystal.
We better sound fucking amazing now. I mean, I swear.
So, the only downfall is because of, again, quality. The air is, I don't think it's currently on. The fan is not on, and something fucking smells on my side of the room, and I can't figure out what it is. I think it's just the montage of me and you being in a room with no circulation.
Montage?
I don't know. But it's got to be something, because it smells like, hey, go back and listen to episode 3, and you know what I'm talking about, because there's some taco pittery going on over here, okay?
Honestly, I don't smell it.
I came to your side of the room and I don't smell it, so apparently it's got to be me, but it's not me. I've whiffed my crevices. Hey, I've been sniffing, okay?
I've whiffed my crevices.
Hey, I've gotten in there, okay? And I've tried to really figure out what it, dude, I've been smelling the couch. It's not the couch. I've been smelling my jacket, which I figured it might have been my jacket. I've had a few workouts in it. It's not my jacket. Okay? I smelled my pants. It ain't my pants. Okay? And I've gotten deep into the pits, and it's not the pits. I got deodorant on, okay? So this shit's working. It was fresh. I got that degree, man. It was fresh.
Well, you're running out of options then.
Yeah, so it's got it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have no fucking idea what it is. I just know for a straight up fact that it is stagnant as fuck in here. Fuck. Okay? So it's the, I mean, I don't know. It's stagnant as fuck, kind of a little smelly up in here. We got dogs barking. Sorry. I tried to dampen that as much as possible, and you know what? I'm not gonna be able to dampen that unless I go outside with a fucking, pellet gun and fix the problem. But I'm not that kind of person. Because I got 2 dogs of my own, love dogs. Fuck cats, love dogs. So, this is where we're at. We're probably 20 minutes in, giving you the bullshit of things that have happened. We're back. Hopefully.
It took us 13 minutes just to explain why you haven't heard us yet.
Thank God.
Yeah, only 13. That's all.
Only 13. That's great. But you know what, guys? We just got past Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Are you like a fan of Valentine's Day, Ian?
Typically not.
Because I mean, I'm the kind of guy. I don't hate. I'm not gonna be hating on Valentine's Day, but I hate Valentine's Day. And I told Jordan this the other day. This is exactly what I said. I said, hey, I get it. I get Valentine's Day. I get the whole thing. But you know what? I don't need a day for me to tell my woman that I love her.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If you don't know I love you by now, you got props.
Yeah. She ought to know by now.
Because I'm the kind of guy that every once in a while, when, I'll catch a wild hair and I'll be like, hey, I'll get this girl some flowers today. I do it every once in a while, I'm not one of those guys that just straight up doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I'm like, you know what? She deserves this, or, she needs this, or, whatever. She's the kind, we got a great relationship. She deserves this kind of shit. And on this day, I have to feel obligated to go out. And you know what? The point I'm getting at is I hate being the guy that goes into a store. Typically, it's the day or two before Valentine's Day, because who the fuck's buying flowers a week plus in advance?
Yeah.
So you walk into the store, okay? And first off, they got flowers in the front, balloons, they got cards, they got the whole 9 right there in the front, right?
Yep.
Which ironically, it's kind of funny that they have it right next to the multiple beers. It's like, hey, relationship status, right here. And then it's like single on this wall.
Yeah.
Get all the beer you can. But the thing is dude, I walk in there and I grab some, I'm looking at flowers and I feel like I'm just being fucking beamed with eyeballs.
By who? What do you mean?
Just fucking people. Like, I feel like they're like, oh yeah, this guy's going to wait till the last minute. Because honestly, typically, I will probably wait till the night before. But I like my shit to be as fresh as possible. Okay? I want, if I'm going to get her something, I want it to be fresh. I want it to sit on the table, and I want that shit to bloom. I want that shit to sit there for like a week or two. I don't want her to get it and like have that shit die in like a day or two.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes sense.
And I'm sitting there going through cards and shit, and there's like, it's just funny because there's guys all over the place looking at cards and shit, and whenever you pass a guy, you just give him that look like, yep.
You too, huh?
Yep, I feel you. I don't know, I feel so weird when I go into a store and I'm picking shit out.
Yeah.
Like for Valentine's Day, because it's just like an obligation kind of thing, you know? I don't really know how to explain it. It's just, I guess judged would be more of the thing. Even though every person in there is doing that shit.
That's what you just need to remind yourself of whenever you feel that.
Maybe it's the women that are in there that are like, this fucking guy is waiting. Hey, dude. You got 6 hours before Valentine's Day commences.
Commences? What is this, the fucking Hunger Games?
The fucking purge. But, I may hate Valentine's Day, but I always do a good job. Always do a good job. Do I remember what I've done in the past? Nah. I don't know. Dude, I couldn't tell you what I did
There's so many good jobs I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you what I did last year. I have no idea. But you know what? This year, got her some roses. Dude, another thing, I don't like getting the typical ass dozen roses.
Then what do you get?
I got a dozen roses. But I didn't get the typical red dozen roses. I got roses, but they were like different colors, man. It was pretty sweet. It was like white. We got like a coral, and then we got like a pink. I don't know. They're out there, dude. See, that tells you I don't even know what the fucking colors are.
We got coral, we got pink, we got salmon, we got fucking fuchsia, but like closer to pink.
Yeah, we got fucking all the colors mixed together. It's almost the same shit, but it ain't red. It ain't white. It ain't pink. I like being a little bit different, okay? And you know what else I got her? I got her a narwhal balloon.
Dare I ask why?
I don't know. It looked cool, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of, I was thinking, I'm like, man, if they had like a sloth balloon, I'd get a sloth balloon. Like something crazy. I don't want to get like a teddy bear or I don't know what other fucking unicorn's the big thing nowadays. And I was like, you know what? That's a fish with a horn. That's a unicorn fish. I was like, give me the narwhal. So I got the narwhal, man. It says Happy Valentine's Day on it, and I got her a card. And then I ordered some perfume for her that she wanted. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
And you know what? I took it upon myself, because she was like, yo, I don't want to go out. And I'm like, perfect. Don't want to either. Who wants to go out on Valentine's Day? Every dude that plans that shit is dreading it because you got to fight. There's so many people you got to fight through.
Yes.
You're going to have to wait. And what's the number one thing us guys don't like doing? Waiting. Okay? You don't like waiting on your girl to get ready, but you know what? You got to. It's okay. I understand that part. Anything else? Nah. Don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't want to do it. I don't want to sit there and show up at a place and be like, yo, what's the wait time? And they're like, oh, we got about an hour and 45. Hey, eat my ass.
Or better yet, I'll eat your ass as long as I don't have to wait. Okay?
Better yet, yes. Okay? and you know what? I get it. Make a reservation. But you know what? If I'm making a reservation, you know what that typically means? It typically means it's an expensive restaurant.
Yeah, and you got to spend out your ass.
And you know what? Hey, I like being in my pajamas. I don't want to dress up. I don't want to dress up and be nice. Every once in a while, I like, getting spiffy, putting some nice pants on, putting a nice shirt on, whatever, doing my hair. But you know what? I don't want to do it on Valentine's Day because every motherfucker is dressed up. Every motherfucker is spending money. Every motherfucker is mushy gushy. Hey, I want to be at home. And you know what? This is why I love her. This is not why, but a reason why I love this woman. She wanted to stay home. And I'm like, you know what? Cool.
Same.
I can deal with this. So I took it upon myself. See, got it right that time. I took it upon myself. I'm going to make something nice. I'm going I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna make. I don't want to make steak. So like, that's typical.
Yeah.
I don't want to make like burgers. You know, I don't know. What's
Look, hon, the patty's a heart shape.
I don't know. Like, what am I gonna do here? You know. So I had remembered because I'm one of those guys that slightly listens.
Only slightly.
I remember her saying that she wanted to, have shrimp one night. And I'm not a big seafood guy. And I was like, you know what? Let's go get some shrimp. And I was very happy because I showed up thinking that seafood's typically expensive. You go up to the store, you get fish, and I think we got like a slice of salmon was like fucking $14 or something. And I went up there and got the shrimp, and it was like $5 a bag with like 40 shrimp in it. And I'm like, fucking $10, man. I'm like, shit, okay, I can do this. Fucking buy some kebab sticks. By the way, too expensive. Okay, I couldn't find any more, so I had to buy like 100 for $10, and I only used like 6.
Yeah.
So
you can have 15 more kebabs though.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna save them for the future because over the span of my life, I'm sure I'm going to use the next 90.
Yeah. I figure.
Or whatever. So I made shrimp kebabs. Put some, hey, got a little shrimp. I impaled the shrimp. Okay, and then I got a pineapple sliver.
Impaled that too.
Impaled that too. And on a couple of the kebabs, I got a little onion, make it weep a little bit. Slid it on there, impaled it, killed it, and I did that. Kept doing it. I kept doubling it. I kept doubling it. Just kept doing it, man. And then I made some that were just shrimp and some that were just pineapple shrimp. And you know what? I grilled those sons of bitches. Dry as fuck. But you know what? It was a surprise to her. She had no complaints. And yes, I did Google how you knew that shrimp were done. Because I didn't know.
How do you know?
Apparently the meat gets white and the tail gets red. Or like a pink.
I thought that's how they were before you cooked them.
I guess they're like all pink. But I guess it gets like the tail gets like brighter. And then like the meat gets like whiter.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, I kind of knew once I asked that question that you would probably be on the same page. Because, like, there's a guy I got at work. And he's the one that's like, he's like, what did I ask him? I'm like, man, what are you going to do for your wife for Valentine? Now, granted, they've been married for like 15 years. That doesn't make a difference. But, I mean, it's just the way he is and the way he thinks about shit's hilarious. So, I was like, hey, man, what are you going to do for your wife for Valentine's Day? And he's like, fuck, I don't know. I'm like, so you going to like take her to dinner? And he's like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, you know what? I hate Valentine's Day and it's just fucking bullshit. Like,
that's the spirit.
I'm like, okay, yeah. And so, I'm telling him like, the kind of the little things I'm going to do for Jordan, shit like the balloon, card, whatever. And of course I tell him, I'm like, yo, I'm going to get Jordan a card. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I got her some perfume. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, you talk so much shit, man. I know you're going to do something. And he's like, dude, I told you I don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay. So Valentine's Day comes. And I'm like, so what are you going to do? It's Valentine's Day. You got anything? And he's like, dude, we've had this conversation. I'm like, fine, I'll drop it. Well, later on in the day, I find out that he's leaving early. And I'm like, what the fuck you leaving early for? And he's like, I don't know. I might take my wife to an early dinner. Dude. What? Hey, what do you mean? I was like, you just told me for the past 2 or 3 days you don't give a shit and you ain't doing anything.
And now he's taking off work for it.
And now you're going to take off work to take her to an early... He's like, yeah, but I want to avoid the crowd. Dude, now you're thinking of this shit? Hey, plan better.
What's he supposed to do? Everybody's going to be out tonight. Or that night. Yeah,
but at the same time, bro, you talking up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
To all of a sudden give a shit.
Oh, I've got a really short Valentine's Day candy buying story.
Oh, God, hit it up. Oh, shit. Yes. I know exactly what you're about to fucking do.
It is super short.
Here we go.
And it
Going
was-
slightly to the dark side. Here we go.
Yeah, it's going to get just barely dark, playfully dark.
Playfully dark.
Yeah. It was sometime in high school. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Abby, not that that's important. In fact, this is the second time she's come up. Whoops.
Hi, Abby.
But I was at a Walgreens because I'm a big spender. And I just needed to get a couple boxes of chocolate. I'm like, let her know that I'm even kind of thinking about her. I wasn't, but I needed to make her think I was. So I got a card and I got 2 boxes of chocolate. They were identical because one wasn't for her. I mean, I'm telling the truth. It wasn't for her. But the person who decided to make it their business, whose that second box was the poor cashier. By the way, cashiers, don't comment on my choices.
Hey.
Don't comment on what I bought. Don't comment on the fucking little Snickers I pick up off of the fucking rack that you have that is supposed to make me spend $15 more whenever I'm done.
It's just like, hey, don't ask questions.
And mind your own fucking business. And she learned this lesson super hard that day because as she was ringing them up, she goes, oh, 2 boxes. Does one know about the other? And I said, well, one's actually for my widowed mother. Do you have any more nosy questions? The last thing, or the next thing I should say that we said was, okay, your total's $14.20. I was like, I know.
You know, she knows she fucked up.
There was no thank you, no bye. She told me my total. It was like, that's why you mind your own fucking business.
I remember the day you told me that story, and I was like, why couldn't I have been there?
Yeah, that was a junior in high school. That was a good time.
Jesus, man. We've been friends a long time, bro.
Since I was a junior in high school, yeah.
Was it junior or was it sophomore year?
No, I was a junior. You were a senior. It was Auto Tech 1.
Yeah, no, Auto Tech 1 was... I was a junior.
No, you weren't.
Because I took 1 and 2. Don't fuck up my brain.
You didn't take 2?
Yeah, I did.
Bullshit.
I did.
I didn't.
Then what the fuck did I take?
Oh, it wasn't Auto Tech 2.
All right, so, my brain's mushy. We'll continue on.
Hold on. Now you've got me wondering. Because I was sure that back in Auto 2, it was only me and Brennan and a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. I was one of them.
No. I would have remembered you.
So did you take 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then I wasn't there.
I took only Auto 1 and 2. I didn't take 3. Abby took Auto 3 when I graduated out of Auto 2.
I feel like I took 2 years, and then y'all took... Okay, well, if you
What
didn't...
period was your Auto 2?
The same as yours.
Well, Auto 2 doesn't happen until the end of the day, and it doesn't end at and it ends at 3:30.
What about Auto 1? Is that like in the morning, midday?
It's morning or midday.
Okay, then I didn't take 2 because I knew I would have been way too fucking lazy to stay.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
fuck it. You know what? I hardly remember shit from high school, dude. Like, everybody's like, yo, I'd like to go back. Yeah, I'd like to go back to that time. But I don't want to go back to high school.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Like, you know what? The pep rallies were cool. The fucking football games and, like, basketball games were hype. But, hey, I don't want to go back and do that work. That's all useless shit. I cheated on a lot of shit like any other kid.
Yeah, despite how good I was at school, and as much as I like to think that it's useful stuff and it's just good to be smart and know the things that they're teaching you, I don't use any of them. That's just me being straight
I don't
up.
remember anything that I've used from high school. I legitimately, I don't think there's hardly anything I think about or use from high school. History, cool to know. What do I do with it now? Science, cool to know. I mean, the closest thing to science is when I'm trying to fucking make dinner. And I'm trying to fucking, like, put the right amount of shit in. You know? And, like, math, hey, why does X matter and why does Y matter? And you know what? Hey, angles don't really matter unless you're fucking doing some landscaping or something. It's not like I'm fucking building a house. I mean, I'm not out here fucking being Picasso and shit, fucking geometrically fucking figuring shit out. That's an architect, but that's not Picasso. Anyways, that's not what I'm doing. I can do math in the gym with the weight, and I can do math with my dollars. That's all I need to know.
Addition.
And whatever. I don't need to know fucking all this. You know what? Number one, hey, what is it? What is it called now? The math where they have like there's a certain way you got to figure it out. There's a fucking God, why can't I fucking think of it? Okay, so like the kids have to do it a different way that doesn't make sense to us, and it's completely different from how we would.
Well, they're calling it Common Core.
Okay, fuck it.
It's
up.
It's overly broken down, which is fine for a remedial student who's not that good at it, but you are unnecessarily dumbing it down for the kids who are already fine at it.
I mean, dude, it's basically 2 + 2, us. 4, and they're like, no, you must add 100, subtract 98, but then multiply it by 2 and subtract that multiplied by 2 again and divide it. Like, dude, calm down. Hey, give me separate problems that are multiplication, division, whatever. Don't put it all in the same shit to get the dumb, stupid-ass answer that I ain't got to fucking go through all this shit to get.
Yeah.
Hey, it equals 4.
What drove me nuts is when my teachers forced me to show the work.
Oh, my God.
Which, I mean,
you know what? They always asked me to show the work too. And you know what? I'd always told them, yeah, I do it in my head, but it's because I already saw it on someone else's paper. You know?
No, but I mean, like, they're like, dude, you got to show your work or you're not going to get credit. I'm like, why? I clearly did the work because the answer is on the paper now. And I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but math
is easy as fuck for you.
Yeah, it comes to me like breathing comes to me. So
23 times 220.
23 times 220 should be 50, 60, I think.
Let's see.
That's a total guess. Like, honestly, that was a lot faster than I expected a question to come at me. I think it's 5,060.
It is.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But
all right. There's a preview of his brain.
Yeah, it's like, you've really got to show your work because I won't give you credit. I'm like, is the answer right? Yeah. Did you see me cheating over there? Did you see me with a calculator? Did you see me looking at other people's stuff? No. Well, then I clearly fucking did the work. Who gives a fuck if you can see it?
Dude, I would have had her sit there and been like, hey, you and me, after school, you know what? You gonna watch me with no one else in the room. You gonna watch me. Not take your eyes off me. You're gonna watch me. I'm gonna do this shit with a pencil. And you know what else? My brain.
Better yet, how about you, teacher, show your work, and I'll just sit here and do the math problem. We'll see who comes up with the answer first.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee you could fucking do the math faster than 95% of the teachers out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like, that's why I told you a while back, I was like, bro, you're the tutor America needs. I forgot what we were doing. You were helping me out with something.
You either die a math student, or you live long enough to see yourself become a tutor.
That actually wasn't a bad.
That was awful. That was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but you know what? Christian Bale, his voice was ridiculous as Batman.
It was.
It was like talking through your nose.
Well, I mean, the theory behind it is that he's got a talk in a raspy enough voice to where you can't make out whose voice it is. But
hey,
it still sounded weird.
You know what? Fight me. Because fucking... What is his name?
Ben Affleck?
No, the same Joker in that movie.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, best Joker of all time.
Fuck a fucking yes.
If you have any fucking say, I don't give a shit how old you are, if you're this older person and say that Jack Nicklaus and anybody else before is fucking better Joker, nah.
Yeah, I mean, just...
Hey, he died.
He's so fucking good.
Heath Ledger finished the movie and died. He will live on forever as the Joker.
Best Batman villain in any movie, I think.
Yeah, dude, he did... It's my favorite character of all time in any fucking superhero fucking action bullshit.
Yeah, I think me too.
I mean, dude, who wouldn't want to fucking play that character?
Mm-hmm.
And play it like he did. Yeah, okay, I don't know my facts here. I don't know, maybe him playing that character and him getting so into it drove him to some kind of depression and killing. I don't know if he killed himself. I don't know what the deal was.
Supposedly, yeah, that is kind of what happened.
Hey, that's art.
Holy shit.
Dude.
That's why they call it painting.
Yes. Okay. Hey, he got so deep into the character. Okay. Like, he made it real.
Yeah.
Like, he was the Joker.
Probably by the end, yeah.
And it sadly, it drove him to, kind of a craziness, I guess. And, kind of killed him.
Yeah, supposedly it did kind of fuck with him pretty bad.
But you know what? He's got my respect for it. I mean, I've seen other movies he's in. He's a great actor in general, but fucking playing the Joker? Come on. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Come on, eggs.
Come on. We have cameras. Come on.
Hey.
Impractical Joker. Sorry. Impractical Joker's reference. Sorry about that.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Hell if I know, man.
Valentine's Day started all this. Now we're on Batman.
Yeah, Valentine's Day to math to Batman. Oh, all because I said you either die a math student or live long enough to see yourself become a tutor.
Yeah. But Valentine's Day, whatever, Hey, Jordan, I love you. But Valentine's Day, not my thing. And she knows that. It's okay. It's cool. I can say it. I'm glad. But you know what else I hate? Almost fucking dying.
Yeah, that's not very high up on people's to-do list.
I'm just trying to get on Valentine's Day, but I was thinking about this. I don't know why I was thinking about this the other day.
Speaking of things I don't like, dying's pretty high up there.
Dying's pretty high up there. Have you ever had a near-death experience?
No. I mean, I might think of one later, but not really.
There's not any off the top of your head.
Not off the top of my head.
Why do I? Why do I have some off the top of my head?
Well, what are they then? You must live life on the edge a lot more than I thought you did.
Well, besides the fact that my allergies suck, my asthma sucks, and I was in the hospital for, quite a few times when I was a baby. But hey, that was real life, and that was like real shit happening. But onward to when I was like, I don't even know how old I was. I'm going to say like 7, maybe. I don't know. I'm eating my favorite cereal.
And it is.
You probably would have thought that I was like outside on like doing something extravagant.
No, it starts with eating your favorite cereal.
It talks about,
this is going to be a terrifying tale.
It starts with, eating my favorite cereal. And I don't even know what happened, but I was eating my cereal. It was Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
I think it was Cocoa Puffs, actually, because you know what? This exact story has happened twice.
What do you mean?
We'll get there.
Okay.
So I'm eating my Cocoa Puffs, all right? And I don't know what happened. I didn't swallow. I think I coughed, sneezed, something while I had a full Cocoa Puff in my mouth that wasn't chewed yet, and that son of a bitch decided to like right in my windpipe. And that was probably the longest I've ever held my breath. Not intentionally, obviously, but,
There was a plug there.
Yeah, I just couldn't, and I started freaking the fuck out.
Well, yeah.
But I tried to keep as calm as possible because for some reason in my 7-year-old brain, I was like, yo, you start freaking out, you're going to use a lot of oxygen. Like, your body's going to deplete very fast, and you will hit the floor faster than you can imagine.
Calm people live, tense people die.
There you go. Where's
That's
to live
a
by?
hell of a thought for a 7-year-old to have.
Hell yeah. And probably because I watch way too much Mythbusters and shit, and I like new sciencey shit, because I didn't learn anything from school.
You know who I originally heard calm people live, tense people die from? Adam Savage.
Oh my God.
For real.
Woo! Connection.
Yeah, big time.
So, I don't know if I was in the living room or if I was in my room or whatever, but I walked into the kitchen and I was trying to find my mom, and my mom was in my sister's room, so I walk in there, and I can't talk.
Yeah.
I can't moan. I was silent because the only tube in my body that allowed any noise to come out was blocked.
By a Cocoa Puff.
By a Cocoa Puff, mind you. Remember this. So I'm like tapping my mom, and I'm like, I'm fucking, hey, mom, I'm choking. Okay? What does my mom do?
What?
She runs into the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, what are you doing?
I'm right here. I'm the one choking.
I'm choking. And you know what my mom got?
Huh.
My inhaler.
I would love to use that right now.
Hey, I would love to put that in my mouth and, breathe it in, but I can't. I got a Cocoa Puff. But I can't fucking, and I'm sitting here waving her off like, hey, it's in here. That can't get in here unless this in here gets out. Okay? So I don't even remember what she did. I don't even think, honestly, like, I don't think she really, like, was processing what I was trying to, tell her. But in that moment, somehow I had forced, and by this point, we're past like a minute of me not breathing. I've held my breath for over a minute at this point. And so by the time she's done, we're getting close to a minute and a half, 2 minutes probably. And I don't know if I got pissed off or what, but I like somehow coughed that sucker up. And I this is exactly how this happened, okay? I coughed it up. It shot out with an amazing force, but not hard enough, because by the time it got to like my teeth, I took the biggest breath, the biggest gasp for air I've ever taken. And guess what? It fucking went right back in. It was shooting out. It was all over. My nightmare was ending. And my dumbass took the biggest breath, naturally, but perfectly, to where I sucked it. Like, it was on its way out, and it was like, nah. And then, directly back into the fucking hole back there, dude. Just, exactly. So I started fucking choking again. So now we're at about 2 fucking minutes of no air. I've had a little gasp of air, okay, because it was the largest gasp for air of my life, but I didn't get much of it. Okay, I had enough air to suck the Cocoa Puff back in. So I'm choking again, and by this point, it's over. I'm dead. I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, hey, I just saved my own life, and now I'm killed myself.
Again.
Okay? So here we are. We're back at step fucking 1. I can't get the fucking thing out because at this point, I think I lodged it further because it went in with more force.
Yeah.
So
you really pulled it in that time.
We're like instead of like being right here, like where my jugular is, it was like down here in my collarbone. And I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I'm dead. I am dead. I'm gone. I'm dead. I dead. This is it. This is my fate. I've made it 7 amazing years.
It's a good run.
It was a great run. My family's been good. My dogs are cool. You know what? Whatever.
But now you got to write my Coco obituary.
My Coco obituary. Emphasize bitch, okay?
Yeah, there is bitch in the middle.
And after another 30 seconds or so, I coughed it back up, and I was like, hey, don't breathe yet. And as soon as I heard it hit the floor, I started breathing so hard.
Well, yeah.
And then it was about 0.3 seconds until I started crying.
That's a huge flood of emotions almost dying
and I
that
started
early.
Fucking bawling. And the next words out of my mouth to my mom. So I start crying and I'm like, I thought I was gonna die. And then my mom laughs and just gives me a hug as I'm fucking bawling. And now I look back and I'm like, hey, Mom. You dick. But, dude, I freaking tell her that story and she like bursts out laughing like every time. And I'm like, hey, remember, I almost died. But then again, like I said at the beginning of the story, hey, there was a couple scares when I was a baby, but that was because of, medical shit. So, you know what? Those aren't funny. Yeah. But the Cocoa Puff, pretty funny. And you know what? It was probably a year or 2 later when I did it again with the fucking Reese's Puff. What up with the puffs, man?
I don't know. You need to quit eating them. I did nearly die on a jumbo goldfish. I just remembered.
On a jumbo goldfish. Okay.
Yeah, they had the big ones.
I don't know why. I just thought like Steve-O swallowing a goldfish, and I was like, bro, that's hardcore.
Not like I went to Petco and bought a big goldfish. No, like the snacks.
Yes.
The snack
yeah.
that smiles
yeah,
back.
the cheese fish.
Yeah. They're kind of gross when you say it that way.
But they are.
Yeah, they are. You got the regular ones, and then you had the big ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, my next door neighbors used to work for Pepperidge Farms, and we got that shit for free all the time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I need to befriend them.
Dude, Milano's? Oh. Come on, dude.
God. But, no, I mean... It's not an interesting story. Just... and there we go. It's over.
So mine lasted like 2.5 minutes, and yours lasted like second.
Yeah, I knocked that out quick. So... It wasn't really near death. It would have killed me if I had left it there.
Hey, how funny is it when people swallow their gum? Because you literally have that half second of like, I just swallowed my gum, and it stops right here, and then you freak out, and then it goes down. Because I mean, think of it. You're just sitting there, and you're like, and then it goes down. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like you like swallow your gum and then you like try to catch it and then you realize like you're catching it in the back of your throat and you almost want to vomit. So you like open and let it go down the rest way. Like, come on.
I can't say that's happened to me.
Didn't I do that on like 2 podcasts ago where I was like, almost swallowed my gum?
Yeah, that was episode 1.
Yeah.
You almost swallowed your what?
With a G.
My gum? With a G?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I know there's multiple other ones, but for some reason, hey, the puffs are the ones that stick out in my mind. And I will never forget the Cocoa Puff. But yeah, I can't really think of any other death-defying events currently that I, besides the puff.
The dreaded puff.
I think we just found our title. The puff. But yeah, that was a very bitch moment in my life.
I can imagine.
Hey, you know what I also realized? Well, that was another bitch thing.
What?
Hey, I was looking at at the gym. There's mirrors everywhere. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there working out. I don't know what I was trying to look at. I was trying to look at somebody doing something retarded, I'm sure, behind me. And hey, how bitch is it when you try to look around yourself in the mirror?
Hey, dude, would you move? Oh, that's me. I
know, you like keep moving, like, trying to, dude, like, get out of the fucking way. And then, oh, that's me.
It's weird because I feel like there is no amount of smart you can be to where you won't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, dude. If you could be fucking the Nobel Prize winner and if you did that shit, yeah.
Yeah, your first knee-jerk reaction is to just go past, hey, fuck, goddamn, would you?
It's kind of
yeah, it's me.
It's kind of like the mindset of a dog, but the dog just doesn't know that it's them. You always see those videos of them fucking like barking and
they try to go around the mirror.
Where they try to charge.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck this bitch behind the glass up. Hey, where is he? There you are, you motherfucker. Wait a minute.
They try to charge it and then fucking just hit themselves.
Yeah.
But I thought of that whenever I was at the gym and I was just like, I'm stupid.
Like I said, I think everybody would do that though for like a half second until they realized, oh yeah, that's me blocking me right now.
I see plenty of stupid shit. There's plenty of shit at the gym that's more retarded than me trying to look around myself. Plenty. Hey, people don't know how to do things. In general.
What are you talking about?
Talking about this in a general sense, but specifically as we're talking now at the gym. Because you got your meatheads, and then you got your people that come in there just for normal health. And then you got those people that come in that don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's
because they signed up, let's see, it's February...
Exactly.
17th. They signed up about 50 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true. And you know what? Here's another thing. Me and Jordan, we're certified personal trainers, right?
Yep.
So, fucking... We see somebody at the gym, we usually try to help them. And, we could try and be like, hey, like, you mind, me giving you a little advice here. And then they act like you are the asshole. It's like, fine. You know what? Fuck you. Fucking break something, bro. Tear your tendons. Hey, you know what? Hey, do you want to have nice knees when you grow up here? Do you want to have healthy knees? No. Okay, fine. You know what? Fuck me. Get on the leg press, snap your knee backwards. Don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to help. Just trying to help. Hey, kill yourself, why don't you? I don't care. You got fucking 300 pounds on the bar? Yeah. Fucking bench it. I fucking dare you to bench this shit because you know what? You 135. You got 300 on the bar? You know what? Bye-bye to your trachea, you fool, because you're about to not be, hey, breathing. Okay? You ain't holding the bar right. You're not positioned on the bench right. Oh, hey, look at this dumb fuck over here fucking trying to squat. Hey, bro, are your knees or your fucking legs in general, hey, are they noodles? Keep your shit straight. But then I'm the asshole. Hey, do you enjoy your back not hurting? Oh, you don't care? Okay, cool. Fucking let that shit smash you. You want to be fucking a foot shorter? Go for it. Go for it, dude. It ain't, hey, I'll sit back and watch all day long because you know what? You give me shit to talk about, okay? Dude, we got them out. You got it all over the internet. You got gym fuckery, gym fails. You got all that shit out there. And you know what? It's because people think they know it all. And you know what? Hey, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'll leave. That's why I don't really help anybody anymore. Like whenever I see people, I used to be like, hey, I'm a personal trainer. You mind if I help you real quick? And people are always like, no, I know what I'm doing, bro. I'm like, you know what? Cool.
You do you then.
Hey, you do you, boo-boo. You do you. But you know what? When I don't see you for the next week and then you come back limping or some shit, I'm gonna laugh. Okay? And then I'm gonna get a little closer and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna laugh. And you know what? I'm gonna get on the machine next to you. So I'm gonna get extra close. I'm gonna look over at you. You're gonna look over at me. You're gonna give me the nod and I'm gonna give you a grin. Followed by a laugh. Because you know what? You fucked yourself. Okay? So you know what? I'm not going to ask anymore.
For some reason, all the laughing is just so funny to think about. You just walk in the front door, you see the guy, and he's limping across the gym, and you're just like...
Yeah, exactly.
And then you walk up to him and you point. You sit down on the machine next to him. You get like at the bottom of your rep. You thought you could lift the weight? I know what I'm doing.
That's exactly how I feel, dude.
Oh, man.
That's exactly how I feel. And it's like, oh, hey, let's not get, I mean, I get it. I get it that people have pride. I get it that people, I get it. I get it. I was there at one point. I get it. Okay? I was a fucking science experiment. Okay? I fucking put my body through bullshit because I didn't want to fucking listen to nobody. So you know what? I got 90-year-old elbows. Okay? I got 75-year-old hips. My fucking back, it's probably about equal to my dad's. And he's 50. He ain't that old, but he's got a bad back. Okay? And my knees, they're on their way. So I've taken all the supplements out there. So I've gotten sick and been sent to the hospital. You know this, Ian? Yep. So, hey, you know what? That's another fucking near-death experience is when I fucking took, honestly, to this day, it's still a mystery what actually caused that. But I remember taking Stimulate pre-workout. Anybody that's out there looking for fucking pre-workout, don't take this one. I took it, and I started getting a little nauseous at the end of every workout. About 3 workouts in, I puked 7 times at the gym. I puked twice on the way home. And at some point, I don't remember the timeline, because this whole time that I'm puking and shit like that, I just remember waking up one morning, I puked like 5 times, somehow drove myself from our apartment to my mom's house, because Jordan had gone to work, and I told her I was good. I was like, yo, go to work, no problem. And I thought I was good. I didn't think I was going to continuously keep puking out my insides. And I somehow drove to my mom's house. Don't remember it. I don't know how I got there, but I did. And I remember going into the bathroom and I was on my knees over the toilet and I threw up. And when I was done throwing up, it was so hard and so violent, I was standing.
I got liftoff.
Yeah. It wasn't a fart. I got liftoff from the other hole in my body. From the projection. And my mom took me to the emergency room and I walked in and mind you, what was I? I was like 21 probably at the time. Yeah. Roughly. Hey, I cried. I was in so much pain. My insides were on fire. I was puking out whatever juices my stomach makes, acid.
Yeah.
So everything up to my mouth was on fire. And I took an entire bag of IV, and I was still cottonmouthed as fuck.
Yeah, I'd imagine if
I
you
was
turn
dehydrated.
yourself inside out like that, you're going to be a little dehydrated.
Dude, I tell you what, I was bitchy though, dude. I was like, hey, can y'all bring me some water? They're like, no, can't do it. You're probably going to get sick. And in between me passing out, I'm like, hey, can I get some water? Please. And I'm about to fucking like cry again. Like, this is about to be a plead for my life. Like, I've never been more thirsty in my life. Like, I felt like I was in the desert. And I'd been there for like 3 days without water. And water! Fucking SpongeBob.
Shell City.
And you know what they brought me? Ice chips. Hey. Fuck you.
Fast forward a few minutes. I want what those turn into, please.
But I didn't die. Let's stop talking about dying. Let's get to our misconnections, Ian.
All right, let's do it.
You go first, my sir. I don't remember what I sent you. Hopefully something...
I haven't even read what you've sent me.
Hopefully something great.
So, let's see.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we have this week on Misconnection segment of the Daft podcast, we have Oklahoma and Arkansas. Why?
Oh, okay.
Because there's not a lot of people that live in either one of them, so we had to fucking go to 2 different states. So here we are.
Be more interesting, guys. That's what we're asking you to do.
Or, hey, be creepier.
Yeah. Say more creepy things.
All right, Ian, send us off here, bro.
Like, out of the OKC area, we've got Mature Men Group. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Looking for mature men, 55 and up, who would like to get together on a regular basis and have some fun. The more the merrier. Weight, size, does not matter as long as you like having a good time. This is for those that still have needs, but people to think we are too old. Okay, that's an unnecessary word. This is for those that still have needs, but people think we are too old to enjoy pleasure. Oh, this is getting heavy.
Hey, bottom line, your cock still works, you enjoy pleasure.
Well, yeah. I mean, fucking, I don't know, just like, I jam it in my bathtub faucet. I don't know what these guys do.
Oh, God.
But anyway,
Back to the faucet.
Trying to set something up on a weekly basis so we have something to look forward to. If you like to give or receive is no issue, as long as if you have a good time. Able to host or travel, just say so in your first email. Only requirements is to be DD free and no drugs. This is for those of us that still has wants and needs and are not into the bar scene. I would like to start this group as soon as possible, so the quicker you reply, the quicker it'll happen. Please say what you like and are into your first email. And if you like, send a picture. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
So basically, it's like, hey, you an older man? You over 55? Cool. Your cock still work? Hey.
Hit me up.
That's basically it. Oh, hey, by the way, your cock don't work? I got the Viagra. I got the Cialis. Hey, we're ready.
We're all going to take Viagras and we're all going to lay on our stomach. And the first one to like roll onto their side kickstand style, he gets to have us all.
Hey, you want to be involved in a 55 plus centipede?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Old human centipede.
Jesus. God. Okay. On from the human Viagra centipede here. Another one from Oklahoma. Pregnant redhead in a red dress in court yesterday. All right.
Okay.
Saw you in court yesterday. You're very pregnant with amazing curves. You looked mouth-watering in that tight red dress. Yum. Can I help make you feel good all over? You are amazing. Hey, don't say yum.
Yum is creepy.
Who the... Dude, have you ever said yum?
No, literally never in my life have I said that.
Like literally 100% of the time.
Not even about
It
food.
has never happened.
No, not even about food have I said yum.
Like, seriously, dude, hey, I've been fucking, whenever if I see a commercial or I see a movie, whatever, anything on TV, let's just, for example, hey, if a mom brings out some food, a hot steaming plate of food, puts it on the table, and if it's the dad or the children, if any one of those motherfuckers go, oh, yum. Hey, pick a different word. You know how it goes in my family? My mom brings some food, I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm not like, yum. Dude, my mom would probably look at me and be like, hey, you're not my son.
We did not raise you to be this white.
Hey, the whiteness factor needs to shrink by 100%. Like, I literally would think at this point that if I said, hey, yum, it would be worse than saying, fuck. Never, hey, 100%, 0 times fucking say yum for anything.
I just want to say fuck at that dinner table now. This plate of food lands in front of me. Oh, fuck! Yeah!
Hey, when you go out to eat and someone brings you your food, you're not like, yum. Hey, when it comes to the food, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Or you're like, oh, finally. I'm like, damn, this looks good. Look at this shit. Hell yeah. Like, it's not, yum. Oh, yum. Yummy. Hey. Go dig your grave. Okay? Don't say that.
And also, that pregnant lady probably has a dude.
Hey,
let's not forget about her.
Hey, bro, there's a fucking child. You know how this happens? Let's go through it real quick.
Are you trying to dent his soft spot?
Let me tell you what. One of those 55 or older dudes, maybe he got tired of the human centipede, okay? Maybe he found this redhead, maybe he took the Viagra grown cock and and implanted it within this redhead, and now there's a child. I don't know.
At 55, that baby's going to come out awfully dusty.
Oh, okay. Bottom line, not making this any weirder than it already is. There's a dude. Hey, don't go after it. I mean, there's that small percentage. 2019, the dad might have ran off, but hey, there's a baby.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't go after that dude. And you know what? She ain't gonna be into you if you saying yum.
Yeah. I don't know, yum's a pretty sexual word.
Oh, when you're fucking, are you like, yum, baby, yum? Hey, do you look in your woman's eyes and say, yum?
Are you implying I shouldn't do that?
100% 0 times.
That would explain why half of us at this table are single and the other half are getting married.
Yeah, because one thing I've never said is fucking yum.
Well, that's what I need to change then.
There you go.
I didn't realize all these years that was my problem.
Next story. Let's get off yum boy.
From Central Arkansas comes Human Touch. Now, I haven't read this one at all, so I have no idea where this is going to go. I've discovered recently just how magical and fulfilling the simplicity of the human touch is. These ads in Craigslist are often attempts at monetary satisfaction without regard to the real needs we all have. I'm searching for a mature woman that recognizes her life currently doesn't include the connection of a human touch and its benefits. This is not a seductive line to lure you into intimacy. I'm a clean-cut business type guy in my 50s that's willing to share strictly the fulfillment of human touch. I'm not a masseuse, although I do give a good massage if desired. Only serious inquiries, please. Flexible times available and never a charge of any type. Meeting first in a public place is absolutely fine and actually preferred, but not required. Non-smokers only, sorry. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
Bro, your story is driving me fucking insane because if he says human touch one more fucking time.
He loves human touch. Let's see.
Hey, be more specific.
No, just touched by a human. That's really all you need.
Dude, hey, do you like a nice hand touch on your hand? Do you like to hold hands? Do you want your elbow or your shoulder rubbed? Hey, be more specific, because you know what? I'm pretty sure you're talking about your cack, but you know what? Tell us.
I just like feeling eyebrows on my butt cheeks. I like that bristly feel. Until your eyebrow hair and my butt hair get a little tangled.
Imagine the fucking bristly feel on the eyebrow.
That's a pink eye. That's a pink eye risk. I wouldn't recommend actually doing that.
Hey, do you remember that one time we went to Corpus? Speaking of pink eye, yeah, that's a weird turn. But
where the fuck is this
do you
going?
remember we went and we had auto tech something or something, and we were fucking rooming with James?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably never gonna fucking listen to this, but if he does, it's gonna be even more funny. Do you remember he pissed me off? I don't remember what he did. I cannot remember, but I remember as soon as this son of a bitch left the room, I got the fucking dark side of me came out, and I put my ass right on his pillow, and I fucking ripped ass for a good minute. And I was like, this is what this guy, you know what? And even I think you were like, bro, he's gonna get pink eye. And I was like, fuck it. I was rubbing my ass all up on that pillow, fucking ripping it, dude. And I remember us not telling him until we left. And then also, dude, on top of me ripping ass on his pillow, we fucking...
Yeah, hold on. I just want to say, due to the time that we're hitting and due to what we're about to say, we're going to save the rest of our misconnections. Let's kill that there. Let's save what we've got for next time.
Okay.
Because I'd love to finish with where this story's going. This poor James fella and what we did to him in Corpus.
This son of a bitch. So, I mean, granted, he had it fucking coming to him, so... Sorry, not sorry, bro. But after me basically shitting on his pillow...
eating that... that gaseous ass...
After, leaving my mark, he came back and how did we get him? Did we say like, hey, feed one of the birds?
Yeah, I think that's what we told him to do. But what did we bring him out there with a box of? It was like cornflakes or some shit.
Yeah, it was like Frosted Flakes or some shit. It was a box of cereal, and we were like, bro, there's like birds out on the balcony, like the seagulls and shit, and we were like daring them to go.
Just feed one.
Hey, go feed one.
Just one.
And he's like, no, man, what's gonna bite me, dude? No. And I'm like, hey, quit being a bitch. You're eating the cereal. They're obviously looking at you in the window. Open the window and feed a bird.
And this hotel room had a balcony. It was like, just step out on the balcony, just put some on the rail or something like that.
And we're like 10 stories up.
Yeah.
And he, after he's going back and he's like, no, dude, I want to go out there, man. No. He's like,
fucking impression.
Hey, what, bro, quit playing, man. What are these birds going to like bite my finger off, man? And I'm like, hey, man up. It's a fucking Frosted Flake. And if he nibbles your finger, so be it.
Yeah, so what?
They ain't got teeth. Go. So, I remember opening the door. And I think you were holding the door. And I remember I would fucking shove this motherfucker outside and so we slammed the door right behind him.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
So this son of a bitch is locked outside with a box of fucking Frosted Flakes and a bunch of seagulls.
You should have seen his ass get ambushed.
So you know what? I shit on his pillow, and then we fucking shove him outside to be bombarded by birds. Hey, do you remember the freaking bird lady from Home Alone? Yeah, that was him. Dude, that was, and then on top of that, I'm sitting here narrating people from the balcony that are just walking on the beach.
Yeah, like he was giving the voices to the people who were too far away to hear their voice. Hey, Tyrone, come over here. Look at this big ass hole.
There was
look at
a
that
fucking
hole.
massive hole on the beach, and all these people walked by, and I was like, hey, yo, Tyrone, look at it. Look at this big ass hole. Hey, Tyrone, look at this. This got to be about 6. Look at this. This is about 6 feet wide, about 3 feet deep. Man, look at it. Hey, who dug this big ass hole? Who done dug this, man? Because it's pretty impressive, man. Hey, did a comet hit? Did somebody dig this helmet? It's pretty impressive. Who did this? I want to know who did this big
I
ass
wish
helmet.
we had recorded that guy on video because Colton was matching his gestures perfectly. Like turning around, talking to some guy. That's when he was talking about Tyrone. And then he's pointing down at the hole.
Dude, it was I couldn't have done it any better ever.
I know.
That was a good fucking trip, man.
Yeah, it was. Especially all of us more or less shouting, "Hey, Jude," when it was like fucking open mic night or some shit at Blackbeard's across the street from the hotel.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
That was a good ass time. And then I made Lacey eat a piece of gum that made her think that came from my pack of gum, but it came from the fucking ground on the beach.
Love you, Lacey.
So yeah, I was like, I remember it too, because I was like, hey, I picked it up off the ground. And she was like, fuck it. And I'm like, you're gross. But hey, whatever. It was a good time. Good memories. We've had a lot of great times. We need to remember more of our stories and fucking belt them out on here, man.
Yeah.
There's plenty.
Yeah. Most of them are probably actually with Lacey. So I need to ask her.
Hey,
what
we need a
funny
refresher.
shit she remembers us doing.
Oh, shit. You know what? Sorry, guys. Hopefully, this episode sounded okay.
God,
We're about to
really
go
hope.
through this and check in. You know what? If it sounds good, sorry, we're back. If it didn't, you won't hear it. Simple as that.
So if you're hearing it, success.
But hey, guess what? It's 1:29 here, and we're wide as fuck because the Daytona 500 starts in 1 minute, and I'm about to go put that shit on. So I hope you've enjoyed episode 4 of the Daft Podcast, guys, and hopefully it comes through great. And we will be back next week with another episode. And as usual, please go out, like, subscribe, give us some comments, give us some feedback. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Send us the misconnections. And guys, please, on iTunes, we got to get our asses up the charts. I know we ain't got a huge following yet, but hey, if you're listening, go give us a review. Don't matter what you say, give us 5 stars and just say something. That's all we need. Boost us up. If you like the Daft Podcast, do that. Tell a friend. We're so very thankful.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, but
All right.
I'm sure Colton is thankful.
I give a fuck. I will take the double giving fuckage for Ian and So anyways, guys, thank you. We'll you'll hear us on the next episode.
See ya.
Later.